Did you hear about the guy who vertically sliced his bagels?
That sounds like a crummy thing to do.
Who would do that?
Everyone's very cut up about it. People deserve better than that.
Welcome to the dish.
We start this week with news of a high-profile closure on the Dubai scene.
Yes, Ruths Chris Steakhouse at the Address Dubai Marina has shut its doors permanently, but carnivores shouldn't be too concerned as it appears it's already set to be replaced by the 86 Steakhouse very soon.
That's certainly the good thing about Dubai. When one place closes, another pops up almost immediately.
That's true.
And as we've seen with the likes of the Loft at Dubai Opera replacing Sean Connolly, there was no noticeable drop in quality. In fact, when I went for the brunch, it was quite excellent.
Cool. What other new openings do we have this week?
Quite a few, as always. First of all, Tom Arnell has opened his second Common Grounds cafe, this time in DIFC.
Yes, best known for his Tom and Serge concept, Arnell is beginning to expand some of his other brands with big plans for 2019.
Yeah, I must admit I'm a big fan of Brunswick at MOE. It's a decent sports bar. And this week also saw a new bar open at the Crown Plaza Dubai on Sheikh Zayed Road.
The Cozy Room has an intimate setting and it's open in the evenings only. It has a Friday night ladies' night and Wednesdays are for seafood lovers with its Mussalicious night.
Mussalicious. Nice of them to name a night after me.
We also have a new Syrian restaurant on Blue Waters Island. Sah El Nom is based on a Syrian TV show and promises authentic Damascus flavors.
I was also at Blue Waters Island last week for a new opening, a Mexican restaurant, Puerto 99. But rather than fajitas and burritos that you might associate with the country, think more fresh seafood and what they would call the real flavours of Mexico. Although they did have great lamb tacos, so don't worry about that.
Speaking of tacos, didn't you learn how to make them last week?
I did. I am now an expert taco maker.
I doubt that.
Yes, Richard Sandoval, the Mexican chef who has dozens of restaurants around the world, including Maya right here in Dubai, where I went along and he taught me how to make the perfect lobster tacos. Video coming soon.
And last week we said that we were heading over to Leonardo to learn how to cook with chef Matteo Rizzo. This is what happens when Simon tries to cook.
I'm going for more of an overcooked version.
You can watch the full version of Simon's failure and my triumph very soon.
Watch the video before you judge. I think I did well. Now, some good news for vegans. For the longest time, they've had to order the side salad or have a chef cobble together something from whatever's lying around the kitchen. We're beginning to see a real change with restaurants beginning to consider them as a priority rather than an afterthought.
Yes, the latest chef to get on board with this is Pierre Gagnier. The iconic French chef's restaurants have won multiple Michelin stars, and his new restaurant at Pierre's Bar and Bistro in Dubai's Festival City has been designed with vegetarians and vegans in mind.
Yes, all the dishes on the menu can be adapted to suit either diet, including the ones with meat, so if you go as a group with a range of dietary restrictions, you know you will be catered for.
There's also an exciting looking vegetarian dinner happening at Buca Dubai in DIFC this Friday. That will see the Spanish Concept's head chef team up with 5 UAE farms to create a plant-based menu.
Very interesting. Yes, the chef Matthias Stinnison will be using the likes of whole roasted cauliflower, homemade ricotta, charred local heirloom tomatoes, and I hear there's a date and fig cheesecake on the menu that's to die for.
Sounds delicious.
So no meat, but plenty of flavour. It could be worth a look.
Definitely. Sticking with healthy offerings, Wildflower, Poke and more will open this month in Dubai Studio City. It's the latest addition to the Crush Brands group after last year's acquisition of Coco Yogo Vegan Kitchen.
I love that name.
Coco
Yogo
Vegan Kitchen. The restaurant will reflect the health-forward vision of Los Angeles chef Justin Snyder.
Justin Snyder, very famous.
Yes.
Now, I should say at the point that there will be no at the dish next week, as someone feels it's more important to take a holiday than to do her job.
Don't be jealous, Simon. You just wish you could come with me to Singapore.
Well, actually that may be true, especially as it now has the best restaurant in Asia, apparently.
Yes, Odettes has taken the crown previously held by Gagan in Bangkok for the past 4 years, topping Asia's 50 best restaurants list.
Congratulations to the team at Odettes.
Yes.
Will you be popping in to check it out, Claudia? No doubt trying to use the dish connections to sneak a free meal.
How dare you, Simon? I would never do that.
Yes. Now, of course, there are some amazing food experiences in Singapore as a whole, which coincidentally brings me nicely onto the topic of experiential dining. See what I did there? Experiential.
Very nice, Simon. Yeah, very good.
Now, Dubai World Trade Centre has launched what it calls an immersive 3D dining experience that will stimulate all 5 senses at the same time.
Wow. Called Elements, but spelled LMNTS, it will use holographic surround sound to engage its diners and should offer something a little bit more than just a standard meal.
Now, that is something that I've certainly noticed more of recently. I went to Le Petit Chef at Four Seasons DIFC, which again used lights and holograms to create this kind of journey through the spice route with this holographic little French chef who made your dinner. It's very enjoyable, very interesting. And last week I went to Scorpius at the Emerald Palace Kempinski, which took dinner and a show to a whole new level with some amazing music and live performers.
Well, restaurants are definitely finding that they need to come up with new ways to bring customers in as the industry becomes more and more competitive. But I guess the question is whether it's all gimmicks or whether it has staying power.
Yes, that's certainly something we'll be looking into more in the future. Have you had any experiential dinner dates lately? Let us know in the comments below.
This has been The Dish.
I've been Simon Ritchie.
I've been Claudia De Brito.
We'll see you
In 2
weeks.
You're gonna miss me.
1 week, I'll survive.
Be crying into your Rangers scarf.